I have made $700 so far today. I had a deal come in for at 1:02 a.m. That one's amazing because every time I see it was 1:02, I'm like, I was literally sleeping. I made $175 at 1:02 a.m. Um, that one's concrete, by the way. I made 50 bucks. Okay, nothing crazy. That paid for lunch at 4:11 p.m. Okay, I don't know why it's 50 bucks. We must be charging them for hosting. And then I made at 4:27, 16 minutes later, I made $475 all today. So I'm at $700 so far today. Day's not done. We also had another payment that tried to go through. Looks like the card declined, and that commonly happens with this specific client for another $225. That was at 1:01 a.m. So we'll just have to rerun that. So I'm at $700 that is cleared today. And some of that came in while I was sleeping. Some of it came in while I was, what was I doing at 4 o'clock? I think I was taking a nap. To be very honest, I love naps. And before I started filming this, I was taking a nap. And so I was making money today. All my money has been made while I was sleeping. The reason why I believe this is simplest and I would say I don't know if I want to say the best because it depends on how we define the best. But if you're somebody that wants something that is hands off, then yeah, we'll call it the best. Well, maybe let's say the simplest, most passive model on the internet. Okay. The simplest and most passive model on the internet. Here's some of the reasons why I'm in love with this model. Okay. Number one is it's recurring. You are going to get paid on work that you did 10, well, I guess 10 years ago, but I haven't been in this 10 years ago. But like, for example, one of those charges that I just looked at, I have been making money from that client since 2020. 2020, and I think it was about midsummer 2020. So for 4 years, I have made money from that client. Work that I did 4 years ago, the website built 4 years ago, and the deal I put together 4 years ago, I'm still getting paid on. Number two, full control. What I mean by that is if you guys are somebody that's been in business before and you've had the experience where you have a client, they call you and they say, hey, do this or else. Or, hey, I want to cancel. Or, hey, you're on the chopping block. Or whatever. Or maybe you're in a job and somebody else has full control over you. And they tell you to jump and you say how high. Or they tell you you're not taking Christmas off and you can't do anything about it. Guess what? With this model, you get full control. If you don't, if the guy that you're, or the guy or gal you're selling leads to, just post something weird on Facebook and you just don't like it and it just doesn't resonate with you, guess what? You don't have to sell them leads anymore. You could call them up and say, hey, I didn't really like that. I don't like to do business with people that support this or do that or whatever. I'm going to terminate the contract. Sorry. You can go sell them to Sally. You go sell them to Jan. You go sell them to Rick. It's up to you. You got full control. Three, it's asset based. This business model is you are building assets, unlike drop shipping, where you're basically trading your time for dollars, right? Or unlike what else? I guess you could argue like you're building a brand, but you know what I mean. Unlike SEO, unlike social media marketing, where you're just unlike consulting, you are building assets. These little websites, I picture it like if you guys have seen the movie Despicable Me, I'm sure you have, or the Minions. You know, Gru has like just legions of minions that are doing all of his work and changing diapers and that's what it is, dude. You're like falling asleep. You have 30 of these, you have 50 of these, you have 100 of these, and they're just like these little soldiers out on the internet, just grabbing leads for you. They're just doing all the work for you while you're doing whatever it is you want to do. You train them, you program them, and then you say, go fly. They don't have emotion. They don't need sick leave. They don't need vacation time. They're the best employees in the world. They're the best employees in the world. And they always work and they always show up. And that's it. So, they're assets. And you know what? I told you guys earlier, I was going to come back to this and I had this like Kanye West moment where okay, that's what I was going to tell you. 2021, I paid this guy $1,000 to consult me on something, or not on something, to give me some advice. And it's supposed to be an hour call. He gave me two. I was really grateful for it. And some of you guys think that's crazy. This one nugget was worth every penny. At the end of the call, this person said to me, and it was ironic that he said this to me because he actually took money from me to do to consult me. But nonetheless, it was still really good advice. He said, if you want to get rich, spend your life buying and building assets. If it doesn't have an asset attached, don't touch it. And since then, that has been the framework for which I have made every single decision, every single business opportunity, every single, whatever. If it doesn't have an asset attached, I'm not interested. Next, asset based. Sorry, not asset based. I already said that. Next, location freedom. You guys can do this from anywhere in the world. I've built websites from St. George, Utah. I built websites from West Africa. I built websites from Dubai. And I've closed deals from all these different places. I've done them while I've been on vacation in Southern California, while I've been in Mexico. It doesn't matter. You have location freedom. And being rich, in my opinion, isn't just about money. It's about being free. It's about having location freedom, financial freedom, freedom of speech, time freedom. I think being rich is about being free. And you get, with this specific business model, you get location freedom. Next, it's scalable. You can build unlimited sites. That's it. You can. You can build unlimited sites. Now, as you get bigger, you're going to have to put some things in place, maybe some managers, maybe some systems. Yeah, of course. But you can build unlimited sites. Next, there's a low barrier to entry. Compared to building a house, compared to doing most other businesses, the cost and the barrier to entry to get in is so low, it's ridiculous. Okay. And lastly, this is one that I really, really love, is you're selling an investment, not an expense. I sold home security systems. When I was doing that, we had to tap into emotion. Hey, yeah, this might save you, whatever. That's true. But you were selling something that was an expense. With this, you are selling something, you're selling leads. You're selling something that not only should pay for itself, but it should double or triple or quadruple its money if it works how it's supposed to work. It's a logical sale. It's not an emotional sale. You can sit there and go, look, just based on data, if you close this percentage of leads, which is half of what you normally close, and if the lead size or the job size is this, which you told me is your average, and I can get you just 10 leads or 20 leads, statistically speaking, you're going to double your money even at the worst case scenario. So that's your decision. Do you want it or not? And it becomes very logical and very black and white, and it's not so emotional and whatever. And you are selling an investment, not an expense. And that is extremely refreshing and extremely fun for those of you that have sold stuff that has been an expense. Okay. So guys, the thing that I really, really feel good about with this model, on top of it being simple, on top of it being passive, semi-passive, nothing's truly passive. We're gonna talk about that later too, how passive this is. But this model is inherently valuable. What you're selling is something that is of value. It's something that people actually need. It's cool if you got, you're making money on TikTok Shop. You're selling some little, the latest phone charger that clips to your phone, whatever. I've got sold on tons of that stuff. But at the end of the day, you don't need that. You can still plug your phone into the wall or to the car, right? Guess what? Business owners need leads. There's a reason that there's a stupid cliche saying that leads are the lifeblood of business. It's because they are.